The KPIX 5 News at 7 begins right now with that tech executive kidnapped.
In the early morning hours of October 1st, 2019, tech executive and cannabis entrepreneur Tushar Atre was abducted from his home in Santa Cruz, California.
His house was in an area known as Pleasure Point, a very high-end, affluent surfing community.
At around 3 a.m., one of Tushar's employees heard a commotion inside Tushar's house.
Witness hears 3 different voices. One of them is Tushar's and the other are 2 unidentified males. He hears Tushar screaming at times.
The employee heard the intruders command Tushar to put his hands behind his back and demand to know the location and combination of Tushar's safe, which investigators say contained $80,000 in cash.
Tushar pleading with them, how can we make this right?
Tushar knew these guys.
It seems like he knew these guys.
The attackers had driven off with Tushar in a white BMW belonging to his girlfriend, Rachel Emerly. Rachel was in Massachusetts when she says investigators called to talk to her about the kidnapping.
They asked me straight away, where's the pot farm?
At around 9:30 a.m., about 6 hours after Tushar was kidnapped, police found the BMW on his cannabis farm. The BMW had bloodstains on the outside and inside of it. About 20 to 30 yards away, investigators discovered Tushar Atre's bloody body.
Face down, and his hands were handcuffed in the back with flex ties. An apparent gunshot wound to the back of the head. He'd been stabbed multiple times. And nearby, they also found 5 shell casings from a .223 rifle. That's an assault rifle.
In mid-November, nearly a month and a half after Tushar's kidnapping and murder, the Santa Cruz County Sheriff's Office released this eerie footage of 3 men approaching Tushar's home moments before the attack.
It was the first time that we ever heard investigators had any sort of evidence from that scene.
What kind of criminals walk through a residential neighborhood with an assault rifle in plain sight?
Yeah, not real wise. At any moment, they could have been spotted.
There was additional surveillance video investigators didn't release to the public, and it captured what happened on Pleasure Point Drive that night.
As you'll see here, Mr. Atre breaks from the driveway and he runs. He's pursued by one of the suspects. He tackles him right here. And then as you can see, there's a struggle.
Tushar attempts to escape a second time, but he is captured again. Moments later, the BMW pulls up and Tushar is then pushed inside before it speeds away.
This is a very, very curious case. A lot of it doesn't make a lot of sense.
If this was a robbery, why chase him, tackle him, and take him away?